Everybody, welcome to the Adventures with Danno live show. Hope everybody's had a great week. Boy, it's been a long one. You may hear a little bit of wind in the background. I have to have my fan on in here. When we have the door closed in here, we don't get any AC, so it gets pretty hot. Chips Not Chunks, hello. Thanks for the flowers. You're welcome. Carolina, hello. Happy Friday the 13th. Yeah, I gotta watch Jason after I get off here. Jeff Elgato. Jeff the cat. What's up, buddy? Guys, I finally lost it. No checkers at Kroger. Set my groceries up on the conveyor and left the store. It's rough. Christina Soab. Hello. Hey. Deborah Litwalk. Hey, how are you? Anybody have bad luck today? No. Knock on wood. Other than, being in the grocery store where nothing's there. Hey, Jason. How are you, buddy? Hope everybody's doing good. Hopefully everybody's had a great week. Hopefully you're doing something awesome this weekend. Cat Lady. Hey, how are you? Good evening to you. Hey, Barry. Hey, Cynthia. Beverly Warfield, hello. Deborah says, commented but watching on Kindle. Miss Bubbly. Oh, it's funny you say that. I was trying to get this up on my Kindle so I didn't have to use my computer, and unfortunately I could not get the comments to come up. So I'm going to go find like a little cheap tablet, just something that I can read comments on for our live shows here. So cheap as I can get, some little Google tablet. I don't know, I might drive up to Best Buy. It's a little far from here, but might find something cheap there, or buy it on Amazon. It's a shame that Amazon's tablet, the Kindle, you can't do half the stuff, And that Silk browser's terrible. Cynthia Moore, hello everyone. I'm from Dayton, Ohio. Well, hello, neighbor. Hope everybody's got their coffee ready, because we have a lot to discuss. Hey, Kathleen. How are you? Hey, Ola. Hello. Hello, Dan and Jess. Heather Scheidler. Hello. Raven Winter from Minnesota. Hello to you. Life with Mountain Folk. Hey, Fred. How are you, buddy? Tyler Gunderson. Hey, Danno. Good to see you as always. Oldie had 0 almond milk by me. Did have some chicken. That's good. Yeah, I know, a lot of people have been saying that Aldi's been struggling to get almond milk, and in some places, just regular milk. Hey, Sandy. How are you? One of our winners from last week. Jane Smith, hello. Hello, Danno and everyone else. Happy Friday the 13th. Yes. It's funny, while I was doing the video today, I gave the date, and I just realized at that point that it was Friday the 13th. Christian Ong, hello. Good morning. Roxanne Tracy, hello. Prairie Girl, $5 for gas in Illinois. Yeah, it just shot up here to $4.39 a gallon. It's the highest it's ever been in Cincinnati, ever. Kayla Starrett, hello. Just found your channel a few days ago. Love your videos. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bridget Bowman, hello. Howdy. Cheap Laugh Kennedy, hello. Carolina Maya, happy Friday the 13th. I hope everybody's got their scary movies for tonight. There's one me and Jess are supposed to watch later. It just came out. I can't think of the name of it. It's that new movie with Sandra Bullock. I thought it was still in the theater. I can't think of the name of it. Jess probably knows if she's on here. Jess kind of busy tonight, so. Hey, Kathy. How are you? Planes and cooking. I gotta ask, is your accent from Pennsylvania or Baltimore? Nope. Good old Midwest. the Ohio accent. The funny thing is, if you go about 20 minutes south of here, it gets as southern accent as you can imagine. Barry Cooper says, hit the thumbs up. Yes. Yes, thank you, Barry. Let's give a round of applause for our great moderators, eh? Cynthia Moore says 460 for gas here in Dayton. Yeah, I have a feeling it's supposed to go up here again, I think Monday or Tuesday. Tuesday's usually the day when we see a increase or decrease. We're surely not going to see a decrease. Barry says 419 there. Yeah, it's getting crazy. Carolina says Freddie versus Freddie and Jason. That was a fun one. Roxanne Tracy says, here in Indiana, where gas is usually cheap, even the cheap gas stations are close to $5. Wow. Stanley Matusik, hey buddy, from Chicago, the Windy City. Shannon Libby, High Life and Mountain Folk. Jeff Elgato, got lottery tickets? No. I don't know. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day about that, and I play the lottery every now and then, but what I hate is, there's enough things to be depressed about right now. I don't need to be thinking about what house I'm going to buy or the 10 cars I'm going to buy or mostly the foundations that I will give the money to. Hey, thank you, Stanley, for the super chat there, buddy. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Hey, you got my favorite coffee sticker there. What coffee are you guys drinking? I am drinking that donut shop stuff that I got from Sam's Club the other day. I figured out the trick. So if you're going to make about 10 to 12 ounces of coffee, what I've been doing to make it a little stronger is I'll use 2 of the pods. I know it sounds like kind of a waste, but especially on the live shows here, I need a good amount of coffee to get through. So I give it the double whammy. And really, it's really good like that. But yeah, if you're going to do the Sam's Club Donut Shop coffee, I wouldn't recommend doing more than 8 ounces in the Keurig. I'd actually like to try it like just the regular. I'm not even sure if they sell just the regular Donut Shop coffee, the ground coffee at Sam's. Let's see. Plains and Cooking says thanks. Paola giving the moderators a round of applause. Hey, David Braga. Hey, buddy. Gas on Cape Cod, $4.45. Home heating oil, $4.60. Diesel, $6.39. Ugh. I know everybody's heard about the shortages on the East Coast with the diesel fuel. I don't know. I remember my dad telling me some years ago, it's been a lot of years ago, but back in the early 80s, the gas had gotten so low that they were going by people's birthday. If it was an even year, you would get gas on one day, and if it was an odd year, it basically every other day you could get gas because it was that low. Hopefully it doesn't come to that again. Shannon Libby says $4.39 in Oklahoma City. That seems to be the number one that we're hearing. I mean, that's what it is here. Excuse me. Christian Ong says, have to prepare breakfast now. I love to be here. Oh, enjoy your breakfast. Enjoy your breakfast. Thank you for coming. Raven Winter says 409 for now in St. Paul, Minnesota. Have a feeling it will be going up here soon too. Yeah, probably will. Yeah, also, I got the window open, so that bike just drove by, so you probably heard that. Real sensitive microphone. Tyler Gunnarsson, hey buddy. Cheers to the mods. Say that again. Jeff Algato says, take the bus. Yeah. I hear the bus rates are going to be going up around here too. But it is still only $2. $2 to catch the bus. Not sure how much like a transfer or something like that is. But yeah, it's still cheaper than driving. Or get a bicycle. Jason says $3.99 in Georgia, but we have the tax relief right now. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Kind of do a run through. I don't want to get too far behind tonight. Anne Marie Singleton says, hello from Maryland. 15 mics outside of DC. You guys can't even imagine the price of anything around here. It's awful. That's terrible. Sorry to hear that. Julia Peacock says $4.50 here in Illinois. John with his period comment. Oh, that's funny. You started a trend there, John. Christian Ong says, how to become handsome. Thank you. Let it grow out a little bit. Do the wet hair look. No, I took a shower. Stanley Matusik says Hill's Brother Coffee. There you go. Heather Scheidler says, I hope I said that right. Paid $3.79 a gallon at Costco Wednesday. Yeah, Costco's always got a little bit cheaper gas. So does Sam's Club. I saw Sam's Club was $4.09 when I went the other day, but it was only $4.19 here, so that's probably gone up a little bit since then. Plains and Cooking says, yes, I figured it is not strong. I like strong coffee. Yeah, it's funny because in the morning, yeah, I'll just do one pod, but this is actually my first time doing two of them. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Barry Cooper says, McCafe from Sam's Club. Yes, there you go, buddy. The good stuff. I should have got some of that. I did go up. McCafe went up at Sam's Club. Sandy Pfeiffer says, I'm drinking water. That's okay. That's better for you. Shannon Liddy says, I got lucky. I found a closeout on some Starbucks. $2.99 each. Awesome. Raven says, Death Wish coffee. Expensive, but a lot of caffeine. Yeah, me and Barry were talking about that the other day. We're curious how it is there. Might have to try that one sometime. Deborah says, have you and Jess ever considered couponing or dumpster diving? Definitely not dumpster diving. We do coupon, yes. I haven't really... I'm thinking about bringing some of that into the channel here at some point, but I am very busy at what I do and how I do it, that it's something that I may add on for like a separate video, because there are some couponing ideas that I'm sure most of you guys already know about, but there are some things that I want to discuss, but we'll get into that here at some point. Deborah said, Life with Mountain Folk says, Danno, for reference sake, it is Fred and Connie. Awesome. Yeah, I knew it was you, Fred. That Connie's your wife, right? Cynthia Moore says, Meijer store yesterday in Dayton, Ohio has a limit of 2 bags of dry cat food and a limit of 2 jugs of scoop-able cat litter. Pet food's going out the door again. Now, I'm not, and I don't know, like a lot of the stuff, because, sometimes I go to other stores or I don't do a video, but it seems like pet food is just really going out the door again. I don't really want to get too much into the baby formula thing, because that seems like it's a very, very touchy subject with a lot of people. So I put that video out today, and I hadn't even heard the news yet of what it was all about when I was doing that, because you guys know I've been covering it for a while. We knew that, I didn't know it was going to be like this, but we knew something was going on, right? Because, just going to the stores, and I know people expect or hope for an opinion from me, but I try to keep it as open as possible, because as soon as somebody says something changes. You know what I mean? So at least for me, as the person putting it out here, I'm just showing things. I'm just showing what's going on, showing what's happening in the stores. You guys know, most of you have been here for a long time, so you know that if I don't respond to certain comments, there's a reason why I'm not. And I got to be careful with how I present things on the channel. I'll just leave it at that. But it is a concern and it is something that has to get fixed. It's had to get fixed for a long time. So now that it's all over the media, hopefully they're working on it. I don't know. I have my own thoughts on that. I will say this. Most of you have answered those thoughts in the comment of that video. Oh. Cynthia Moore says, Meyer store yesterday in Dayton, Ohio has a limit of 2 bed. Oh, wait, I just read that one. A little off base here. Julia Peacock says, coffee prices made me glad we aren't coffee drinkers. Ha ha ha. Do love to smell it at my in-laws when we visit. Yes. I'll tell you what, out of all the coffee in the world, nothing smells better than a fresh pot of Folgers in the morning. Now, I don't even drink Folgers anymore, but my mom does. Most of my family does, and that is always the smell when we go in, when we go to the families at Christmas morning, or Easter, it's always that Folgers smell, and it's like, since I've been away from it for so long, now when I go and smell it, it's like, wow, it's 10 times better. I do drink Folgers when I go over there, so I kind of have it as like a treat, because they all drink the 100% Colombian, and my mom makes coffee so strong that the spoon will stand on the table. As my brother said one time, he took a drink of my mom's coffee and couldn't blink for 2 weeks. Oh. West Texas Mutt Community Coffee from Louisiana. Never had that one. Tanette, hello. Dropped in to say hello, but am on an important call from family. Oh, no, that's okay, Tanette. Awesome. Well, thanks for dropping in. Salty Assassins, hello from Minnesota. Boy, we got a few Minnesotians on tonight. How you doing, Salty? Barry says, anybody drinking chock full of nuts? Oh, not me. Not after the comments we got. Oh, man, I think we had one person on the channel that said, oh, it's okay. Everybody else said it's the worst coffee ever. So, yeah, I'm good. Troy Smith says, what is your favorite sweet snack? I'm doing a cold brew. I have been sitting for a day. I don't really know. Sweet snack or snack in general? I feel like I'm always snacking on something. I don't know. I like popcorn. Jason said, I've been trying to kind of stay away from a lot of the snacks and stuff. I have treats, trying to not eat too many snacks throughout the day. I do love Reese Cups, though. If there's a weakness, that is it. Jason says, Circle K usually has games to play on your phone daily, and we've won 30 cents off a gallon several times. That is awesome. That is awesome. Also, kind of on that, Kroger's, and I'm not sure that, at least in Cincinnati, Kroger's in Cincinnati does have a digital coupon for 2 times fuel points, which lasts, I think it starts, I want to say the 15th. I think it starts the 15th through the end of the month. So you can get 2 times your fuel points, but wait until the 15th to use them so that you can use the 2 times. Kroger's is getting really wacky with their coupons. Like, why not just say, I feel like it's kind of turning into Kohl's, right? Because Kohl's, they'll give you the Kohl's cash. Oh, well, you can't come back till next month to use it. And then you come back next month and everything that's on sale, everybody's already bought. It's just, I don't know. Why don't they just put it out for the day? Or once you can only use it once, right? Just use it whenever you get a chance. They do that because they don't want somebody to save up real quick to get to $1 and then double it up to $2. Kathy says, drinking the Michigan cherry coffee from Meyer, delicious. Yes, that is good stuff. I do like that. Angel's Life, I hear diesel is supposed to go up, then it will affect the groceries even more. We just gotta wait and see. Anne Marie Singleton says, my husband said $5.99 for diesel in Rockville, Maryland. I mean, and that's, We've been hearing 639. I forget what I heard out in California. 7 something. 7 something. That's crazy. I mean, I would just pull my truck over and say, well, I mean, because at some point, other people have to start taking hits, right? And it's like, well, you don't want the truckers to take a hit because they'll just quit driving, right? Or they'll do something else. So it's like, or the people who are making the trillions of dollars need to start taking a hit and saying, well, okay, we're just going to have to, you know, lose $1 million out of our trillion. We need people to unfortunately, we need people to step up like that, because if it keeps getting passed off to us, well, eventually we're just going to, figure out new ways to. I feel like we are here where we were a few months ago when we were talking here on Friday nights when the stores were completely empty. We were talking about recipes and how to cook meals for the cheapest way possible, because we didn't know what was going to happen. Here it was a couple weeks before Thanksgiving, and people didn't know whether they were going to be able to get their Thanksgiving dinner or not. I mean, it was so bad around here for a while, and I feel like it's kind of circling back around in a different way. Now it's gas affecting everything. It's like, what was the excuse 4 or 5 months ago? They say gas, right? Well, now gas is worse. I don't know. I have no answers on that. Tyler Gunnarsson says, our Sam's has a local roaster that sells whole beans, $11.99 for two bags. Yeah, that's cool. West Texas Mutt says, dark roast, no sugar, no cream. I feel like I am getting pretty far behind here. Okay, we're gonna kind of speed up so I can catch up a little bit here. Alligator Mouth, hello, another winner from last week's 10,000 subscriber Super Danno giveaway. Danno, it might be the type of roast for the donut shop pods, which might be a light roast or medium roast. I think it's got to be a light roast. Yeah, there's no way. If it's a medium, then it's a weak medium. Or they lied. Angel's Life says, Life of Mountain Folk, hi, nice to see you. Cynthia Moore says, 419 in Charlotte. Good to see you too. Yeah, gas is just getting ridiculous. Barry says, are you watching Fast and Furious? No, it's, I forget the name of the movie. I don't know. I guess Jessica's not on here. It's some movie with Sandra Bullock. It just came out on that Paramount streaming thing. I've been watching Halo on that lately. I'm a huge fan of the game. The show is okay. I feel like it's getting better. Cheap Laugh Kennedy says, I remember that, Danno. I'm 63 and remember the long gas lines in the early and then again late 70s with odd even plates. Okay, yeah, that's what it was, the license plates. But still, yeah, it was odd year. And then, yeah, there was something. Maybe every state was different, but they were doing it some way like that. Raven says diesel is supposed to be impacted on the East Coast first and hit nationwide. Yeah, a lot of people there's been some kind of talk about that. Maintaining Michelle says gas in Napa Valley is $5.79. Oh my goodness. Deborah says, anyone watch Big Brother? My favorite. No, never really. Actually, I've never even. Might have to check it out. Beverly Warfield says the truck drivers are really hurting with these gas prices. $6 for diesel. Yeah, and yeah, especially our independent owners. I was talking to a truck driver the other day, and he was saying that there's not many runs. And he's an owner-operator. He owns his own truck. He does contracts with companies. And he had 2 head gaskets blow in his truck. Cost him $11,000. $5,500 for a head gasket. Two heads in the engine. I'm like, sheesh. I could replace the whole engine in my car for half of that. Less than half of that. and not having much work. Life of Mount Folk says we are northeast of Atlanta. Sarah Dugan says hello from London. Hello. Hello. London. I feel like there's a London in every state in the United States. There's a London, Ohio. There's a London, Kentucky. There's a London, Indiana. But you're talking about London over in the UK. Or England. Auntie Pam says 4:39 in northern Michigan. Oh, you know that's I wish YouTube, they fixed it for a while, but now for some reason when I do when I barely touch the mouse on this thing, it just scrolls all the way to the bottom, and then I have to find where my place was. Angel's Life says, Raven, I wonder why it would hit the East Coast first. It's where most of the money is, east of the West Coast. Hey, Shelly. Shelly Ham says hello. Hello to you. Angie Sue. Hello, Danno and Jess from Southern Ohio. Well, hello, Angie from Southern Ohio. Cindy Luhu. Hello. Subo says the flower area in our local Walmart in North Central Ohio is only 4 feet wide and included these two. Sugar section seems very large. Is this normal? Yeah. Yeah, for Walmart it is. Our Walmart, yeah, the flour isn't nearly as much as the sugar. And Domino, Walmart and the Kroger marketplace that I went to today, which is tomorrow's video, the Kroger, I basically go over some of the deals that I didn't get to at the other Kroger. Whenever there's a ton of sales and deals, and I'll switch it up, but I'll do the Wednesday shopping at Kroger, and then I'll do the Friday shopping for Saturday at Kroger Marketplace to try and split it up some. Mostly if I know I'm going to have to do 2 videos for the week to give more information, I'll cover the freezer aisles at Kroger Marketplace because they usually have more. However, today, I don't know. I don't want to spoil nothing, but I don't know. Freezer aisles are emptying out again. At least around here they are. And we've been getting comments from all over the country that there's been a lot of low items again. Jason says, thanks for showering, Danno, even though it's not Tuesday. Boy, I am far behind. You're welcome, buddy. Cheap Laugh Kennedy says, talking to Mountain Folk. I'll try to skip the ones where you guys are talking to each other. Sometimes I just read them. I'm kind of like Junior Swackhammer. Hey, buddy. Good evening, Danno, ladies and gentlemen. Cindy Luhu, gas in Central Florida, $4.49. Yep. Yeah, Florida. It's funny. Like we get a lot of different ones. I've heard somebody said up near or down near Fort Myers was $4.99 in a comment earlier. Victoria Neisel says, we got gas for $3.85 today in Davenport, Iowa at a Quick Star, which is a good price here, so we filled both our cars. Most gas stations, $4.09 to $4.24. Yeah, you can see it for anything less than $4, I'm racing to the gas station. Susan Goulet. Hello. How are you? Tangled up in wires here. Got a Frankenstein rig going on here. It's alive. Shelly Ham says, I would drink a Coke over coffee. Coffee is not my thing. You know, it is so hot out here right now, and I know last week we were talking about it being so cold for this late. It's like 90 degrees out here right now. And the humidity is to where it doesn't get as bad as Florida. It gets really humid up here. Sarah Dugan says, that's what I look like on a good day. My dog, Bobby. Raven says the taste of Death Wish coffee is pretty good. Yeah, I have to try that. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I think Meyer's the only place we've seen that. M. Fisher says Raven. Talking to Raven. We lost the. Yeah. Angel's Life. Talking to Raven. See, like when people. See, because I look for the at symbols, so if you put at, then I'll skip it. If not, I kind of have to read it real quick. Oh, Fred says we get our dog food from Hollywood Feed. Is that an online? Do you get it online there, Fred? Because yeah, we're trying to find areas. A lot of people are really struggling to get dog food now too. Apparently, dog food's been a big one, and cat food. I feel like most people over the last 6 months have probably found other ways to get cat food. I mentioned Chewy.com in every one of our videos. I'm going to call them up, see if they'll sponsor one of my videos. They're probably watching like, man, this guy's giving us all kinds of advertising. Salty Assassin says certain gas stations in Fargo, North Dakota are $3.99 per gallon of gas. I know, it's pretty sad that we can say that's cheap. Michelle says, good evening. Hello, Michelle. Michelle R. We got a lot of Michelles on tonight. Sarah Dugan says, watching your streams, I can't believe how expensive the food is in the States. I can't either. I can't. And you know what? I keep thinking and hoping that at some point something has to happen. Like, we're seeing just things constantly go up. Like, even if it's just a little bit. I don't know if that's the company saying... I was talking to a Kroger, somebody that works at Kroger, and he started talking to me about shrinkflation. And he was telling me a lot of the different products that he's noticed that have gotten really small that customers complain about. One we've talked about, candy. Candy's gotten a lot smaller. Boxes of crackers. Ritz has stayed the same size. That's one that he said is the only one that has stayed the same size. Apparently I didn't even know this, but the Nabisco saltine crackers that everybody always comments all the time, those have gotten smaller. I didn't know that. Like, I'm trying to check more and more of the sizes as we go along here so we can kind of figure out what they were a few months ago. I try to look online for some of these things, but, you know, unless people post stuff about it, which obviously the company's not going to post nothing. They'll tell you what it was now. They won't tell. You might be able to find what it was then, but I haven't had any luck. Lisa Balcoon says, hi, 6:59 at Mobile and 6:45 at Sitco. This is North Nyack, Connecticut? Gas, diesel? Okay. And Lisa, yes, another one of our winners. 6:59 and 6:45, my goodness. That is crazy. Born Not to Run says, what caused it? I know we talked about the recall a while ago. I don't know. I have my theories, and I really don't. I have no idea. To be honest, I have no idea. I do point out an interesting fact tomorrow because Kroger Marketplace neglected to take down a sign that revealed the recall sign to be taken down February 25th, 2022. And why that sign hasn't been updated or replaced, I don't know. But I feel like that's something that, if that was the case, if you have anytime I've ever heard of any kind of recall on anything, how long does it take them to fix the problem? You know, not that long. Especially with what we're dealing with. I don't know. I feel like the right people need to fix the problem. I do like all the Facebook group things that people have been talking about. It's kind of blown up on Facebook. So, if you are watching and you are one out there that is struggling to find baby formula, there are several Facebook groups that have been put together for this to try and help to get formula to people. Now, I'm not sure the names. I wasn't really able to, a lot of them you gotta get into the group and stuff like that. I wasn't going to do any of that, but they are out there. And we have gotten some comments on some of them. Somebody was talking about starting one. I don't know who it was, but yeah, it's something we got to do. Something that it has got to be done. I'm sorry. I'm trying to kind of. We'll just quit talking. Michelle R says your food is cheaper than ours here in Florida. Oh yeah. I mean, here in the Midwest, right in Cincinnati. I mean, we definitely got it a lot better than the East or West Coast down south. In Florida, yeah, Florida's pretty expensive. Shannon Libby, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you very much. All right, let me see if I can catch up here. Kimberly Spar says, excuse me, Land O'Lakes, yes, the butter people, is shutting down the Purina plant in Iowa on July 1st. Oh, well. Barry Cooper says, hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Thank you, Barry. Yes, give us a like, because we like you. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, hello. Hey, from Northern California. Shannon Libby says, the price of bacon, holy cow. It's funny. We've been getting more and more comments of how bacon has gotten expensive. It seems like it's getting a little cheaper around here. Now, I don't know why or how that is, but everywhere I've seen, like Oscar Mayer used to get up, like for a pound was like $10 or $11. And yeah, it is starting to creep back. I saw it for $7.99 the other day, but we've been seeing sales and regular prices for $5.99, $6.99 a pound, which is still expensive, but way cheaper than what it was. And some of them, like my favorite, the Black Label bacon, that's gone up. That's like $7.99 a pound, where you can always find that for $5.99, $6.99. But now I saw it was $7.99 at Walmart, and I think at Kroger it was $6.99, but it had one of those low price things on it. And as you know, as I say in the videos, when we see a low price, that means, well, it's going to be a low price until maybe next week when you raise it $1. Like that's what we have kind of come to find out. Lisa Balcoon says, I love the coffee smell, hate the taste. Swackhammer says, I've been smelling Folgers for 40 years. I know that smell well. Boy, me too, buddy. Me too. Kroger's got to be out of their mind. Charging $11.79 for Folgers, for the regular thing of Folgers. I just say regular and then like the double size, which is not a double size, but I say the regular and the big. And the tiny, the small one. Because all of them change. Every one, like the Colombian is so many ounces. The decaf is now like 20 ounces, which is insane. Amount of shrinkflation at its best right there. They didn't do anything with the price, but they cut it in half. Because they know people buy it. Everybody's even been saying on the channel how decaf has kind of gone out the door. Right? So nobody... There's so many people on our channel here that drink Folgers decaf, and it's like here we are a week later after seeing none, it coming back, and it's like that big. I mean, it's like it looks weird, It's like, wow, you really just cut it in half. Like why? And they're not even trying to sell a bigger one because they know people aren't going to pay $16, $17 for the one that was before. Go to Sam's Club. Sam's Club and Costco are going to be shining here. We go to Sam's Club now and it is packed because people are figuring it out. Like now, it's not even hard to do the math. Now the math comes just fluent. It's so simple now. That $45 membership fee, go in with your friends, go in with your family, split it in half, however you want to do it. I do it myself, and I make it so worth it. When I do, it doesn't take me long to do the math on the things that we get from Sam's Club of how long that's going to last, and then do the comparison of what the same amount is going to cost me at Kroger. It's like double now. Double at Kroger. Yes, you have to spend a little bit more now at Sam's Club, which I understand everybody can't do that. But you're saving so much more money. And I know we have our Costco and Sam's fans. Costco is the same way. Costco is great too. We're just closer to Sam's Club. And coffee alone is worth the membership. I mean, it is so much cheaper, and yes, it's been going up there too, but for, what was it, what did we see? Anybody who saw my Sam's Club video, it was, they showed up front where it was 11 something for the Folgers, but that wasn't right, because in the back they had the instant savings on the sticker. It was like $9.76 for the big 51 ounce, right? I mean, that's never been that cheap. I mean, at least not for over a year. And, I mean, that alone, you buy 5 of those, you just paid for your membership to Sam's Club. Bridget Bowman says, ha ha ha, couldn't blink for 2 weeks. Yeah, that was my brother. He's hilarious. But true. That is true. That is strong coffee. Deborah says, I'm in Michigan and cooking oil has doubled in price. Haven't seen that around here yet, but I've been hearing that more and more. Jane Smith with her coffee. Debbie Rogers, hello. Hi guys, been trying to do some work in my garden. I just wish it would warm up. Yeah. Where do you live, Debbie? I can't remember. Another winter. What city? I can't remember. Actually, I do remember. I won't say it. You can say it if you want. I'm surprised it's not warm where you are, because really it's kind of on the same jet stream. It's like 85 to 90 degrees here. That's why I got my fan on, because burning up. Alligator Mouth says, Danno, especially when you open a brand new sealed coffee grind can. Yes. Oh, yeah. Brandon Thomas Productions says, hello from Canada. Hello. Jason says, coffee and A1 sauce. 2 of the best smells. Ooh, yes. Do love the smell of some A1. The funny thing is, I don't use it anymore. I always have A1 in the fridge, but I never use it. Mostly because I learned how to cook steak. Yeah, if it's like sirloin or I'm not a big fan of sirloin. I'm not a big fan of any kind of really tough meat. Which Jessica had gotten. She did some Pampered Chef party thing, and she had gotten a prize. She had gotten a meat grinder or a meat tenderizer. So now, like when we get like a really like thick sirloin or some kind of like, not London broil. What am I thinking of here? So like a really thick strip steak or something. That meat tenderizer, that thing works really good. Jane Smith says, that's my favorite coffee. Jeff Elgato says, mix Starbucks with store brand. That's a thought. I don't know. I wouldn't want to mess up that Starbucks though. If I got Starbucks, it's all Starbucks. You know what's funny? I actually like Starbucks from the store, but making it myself more than I do going to Starbucks. I don't know if it's because I'm spending $3 for a cup of coffee there, but no, it tastes different. It just doesn't have the same taste. Salty Assassin says 40-ounce Cloverdale bacon in Fargo North at Family Fare is $23. Well, let's see. 14, 16, 32. That's expensive. Sarah Dugan says, is anyone prepping and growing their own vegetables? I always encourage everybody to grow their own vegetables. If you've got a yard, if I had a big enough yard right now, I'd garden. Super garden. Life with Mountain Folk says, saw at Publix today, 8 Starbucks K-Cups for $10.99. 8 of them? Sure it's not 10? I don't know, man. So shrinkflation and more money. Man, that's more than $1 a cup. Sheesh. I'm not. I know we have a lot of diehard Publix fans on the channel here. I will agree that it's an awesome looking store. They always have really good employees, great customer service. But I'll tell you what, that place is expensive. I know people talk about deals and stuff, but I mean, it's still expensive. A lightning bug just got in here somehow. Even though lightning bugs weren't around yet. I just seen a glow of green. I'm like, what? Excuse me. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot says, hey neighbor, how's it going? If you're talking to me, but doing good. Shannon Libby talking to Elgato. Tracy Muckinfuss, Doritos. Yes. Yeah, Doritos are on sale this week at Kroger for the price they were regularly a few months ago. $2.99 it is on the buy 5 or more, save $1 each deal. Oh, I got it right. You guys would not believe how many takes that I have to do when I talk about the $5 deal. People probably think I'm nuts. Like I'm looking through the camera thing and I just keep retaking it because I get it wrong. I'm like, on the buy 4, save 7 deal, 50 cents off. I don't know what I'm talking about. Like people walk past me and they probably just think I'm crazy. But yeah, it takes me a few takes to get that one down. I've almost got it though. Almost got it. It goes away for a few weeks, and then I forget about it again. I gotta work up the speech. Jane Smith says, yes, dark chocolate Reese's. Those are good. I was eating some peanuts. Of course, the shelled peanuts, so probably should have missed a little piece there. Oh, it's been a long day. Sarah Dugan says, good on you guys. Shane Levy says, a garden? What the heck? Always rewarding and tastes better. Probably like 8 to 10 months more fresh, too. I'll tell you what, tomatoes, there's some places that got better tomatoes. Like Meyer, their tomatoes are good. They're not what they used to be. I've gotten some really good tomatoes from Aldi, but even those aren't looking that great lately. The best tomatoes that I've had in a long time, and I don't even think I got it on the video, are those Flavor Bomb cherry tomatoes from Sam's Club. Those things are incredible. That's the best cherry tomato I've ever had in my life. I couldn't believe it. I was like, you know what? These are expensive. They are expensive. I forget what it is. I think it's maybe two pounds, maybe. It's like $7, $6.98 for a big tray of them. And they're all on the vine, which I do feel helps seal that flavor in. But I'm not kidding. Best tomato altogether like I've ever had. So if you go to Sam's Club, the Flavor Bomb would be the best $7 you've ever spent if you love tomatoes. You guys hear the cop cars? Barry says, I'm craving Nutty Buddy bars after watching Life with Mountain Folk video. All right. Got a good one out, huh? Oh boy. See, that's why I need Jess. She can kick me in the butt here to catch up with the comments. Wow. Yeah, we're going to have to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of skip down a ways because we have so many people. You know, and thank you all so much. Thank you. We just crossed, we're almost like 10,900 subscribers now. Like, I can't believe we just crossed 10,000 last Thursday. It's been a week. It's been a week, and we're at 10,800 and something. I mean, thank you all so much. I'm glad that we are building our YouTube community here. We have so many good people on this channel. If you are new to the channel here, we have a great group of people. We talk about everything going on. We try to keep everybody up to everything as fast as we can. If we notice that prices are going up very fast, we try to get it to you as quick as we can. You know, that's why we're doing the daily vlogs here. That's why I haven't slept in 6 months. No, I'm just kidding. But you know, it's like we're all trying to work together to make life easier on everybody around us, and we are fortunate and blessed to have so many people on this channel. And I just wanted to say that before I scroll all the way to the bottom of the comments here. I apologize, but I do want to kind of, you know, if there's something that you want to say, if I miss any comment and it was very important, remember that we're trying to, I'm one person and I'm trying to get to everybody. Even in the comments on the videos, you guys know that I try to get to everybody's comments. And I can't respond on all of them now because there's just so many. But know that I will give you a heart, letting you know that I have read your comment. And you will notice in the videos, you will notice, as many of you know, as most of you probably know, a lot of the things that we're having trouble finding, you will see me point out. And though I do not give out names, because I don't know who wants their name out there and who doesn't. And I know they're the YouTube names and stuff like that, so that it's probably not your real name, or even if it is, whatever. But that's kind of why I don't do that, because I respect everybody's privacy. But you will know, I will say that long-time listener, or the lady that said it yesterday, you know, I always try to give some little hints that you know that I'm about to show what you were talking about. All right, passing Shannon Libby's super chat again. Yeah, I was getting too far behind, guys. I apologize. I don't want to get too far here for everybody that's just now coming in. I will go from the last page as we go down here. I'll start with Schwackhammer. Danno, you do a great job. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. And I'll just kind of read and kind of go as we go. And sun-dried, sun-ripened tomatoes. Sun-dried, sun-ripened tomatoes. Yes, I have, and they are good. Still, try the Flavor Bomb. Flavor Bomb. I'm telling you. I am a tomato. I love tomatoes. Anybody that's been watching for a long time knows. I used to grow tomatoes every summer. I'm definitely going to be growing some. Well, I hope to. I saw some. I don't have a lot of space. So everything, I'm pretty much going to try and grow some heirloom, and I'm going to try and grow some cherry tomatoes. But I'm going to have to. I'm working on that. I actually have a buddy who I'm working with on that. So. Hopefully we can do his garden, and that would be awesome because we get a lot of stuff together. But he's very busy too, so we do what we can. Tommy Kramer, what is gas and diesel looking like around in your? Gas is $4.39 a gallon, and diesel, I believe the last time I checked, was $5.49. But I think that's going up. I saw someplace it was 576, or somebody said it was 576 just north of us. Sandy Pfeiffer says sleep is overrated. You know it. Beverly says thanks, Danno and Jess, for all you do. You are very welcome. Karen says, you can use my name, Dan. I will try and remember that, Karen. I think I have used your name before. What was it that I found that you asked for one time? I don't know. I always try to throw in little hints. But yeah, it's good to know. If people don't mind me using their name, then I will. Tanette, Danno, trust me when I make up this name. Not at all, Tanette. But yeah, if that is something that people don't mind, make sure you just let me know in the comments somewhere, and I'll try to jot a note down. If I'm going around fast in the store anyway, the brain's moving 100 miles an hour, enough with the numbers. So I try to do what I can. Troy Smith says, what is your cheap go-to meal? I think somebody on the channel could probably answer that for me. Deborah Litwalk says, you're great, Danno. No apologies needed. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Troy, you know what? My cheap go-to meal is chicken noodle soup, Campbell's. I should have held a raffle on that one. I only talk about it in every video. No. I don't talk about it being my go-to quick meal. But yeah, I do buy up the chicken noodle soup. We've got enough. We're prepared for the next year and a half on chicken noodle soup. And tomato soup. There's a secret one. Didn't know I stocked up on that one, did you? I let out a secret every week. I usually do. There are some hidden messages in the videos. We don't like doing shopping hauls too much anymore, at least on food, because we get too many arguing. It doesn't bother me, but people get upset. They start arguing with each other, and it's like, come on now, it's a Reese cup. Bohemian Boho says, regarding the Sandra Bullock movie you mentioned, was it The Lost City? The Lost City, that's it. That's it. I'm looking forward to seeing Tom Cruise's new movie, Maverick. Yeah, I'm ready for some Top Gun action. It's been, 30 years? Nah, it should be good. Should be good. Let's see. And again, if I've missed an important comment that you've said, we kind of have to keep some of it moving, so just put it in the comments again if I missed something important. It's kind of how we're going to have to kind of do these from now on, because we are getting a lot of people on the channel. And I want to make sure that we're able to keep up, and I'm doing my best. Ramen Arbica says, I agree, Roxanne Tracy, Lost City was funny. Okay, no spoilers, but yes, I did hear it was funny. I started talking about the Madness movie, Doctor Strange. I started talking about it for a little bit on with a friend on Facebook, and people were just blowing up all the stuff, so I had to get off there. It's like, man. But you know what? I feel like with Marvel movies, I feel like you have to see those by the end of the weekend. Like, it's my fault, right? Whether I was busy or not, it is kind of my fault if I don't see it by Sunday. Right? So, since I haven't seen it by last Sunday, there have been things that have gotten ruined for me. But, I am a YouTuber. I put stuff on YouTube, and I have to look at YouTube. So, people put in their thumbnails, things that happen. And it's a shame that people do that, but they do. And, but shame on me, I guess, in a way. I don't know. I mean, I kind of just... I don't get as excited anymore when I miss out on the first weekend, because I know something's going to get spoiled. Actually, Barry knows. Barry knows, because I had told him that I had seen something, because he saw the movie. And he was like, yep, sure enough, that's it. I felt bad, because he was going to tell me, and it's something we could have discussed, because I like discussing, movies that you see, Marvel movies, stuff like that. But didn't get a chance to go see it next weekend. I hope to see it this weekend. Sunday says, do appreciate what you and Jess do on these videos, Danno. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, son. Julia Peacock, Danno, you should look into dwarf and micro-dwarf varieties of tomatoes. They don't get very tall and can easily be grown in pots and containers. I've grown some dwarf tomatoes before. It's been a long time. Actually, I can't take full credit for it. A friend of mine, we had, it was years ago. We were renting a place together, and he's the one that knew about him. And I went out, we bought the pots and everything, and grew dwarf tomatoes. I thought he was joking. I actually thought it was a name that he made up, you know. And sure enough, it was an actual thing, and they're delicious. Let's see. Saw at Walmart. Kimberly Spar says, I saw at Walmart yesterday. They have hanging baskets of peppers and hanging baskets of herbs. Really? That's interesting. Roxanne Tracy says, I don't mind if you use my name. All right. Roxanne, Karen, Tanette, you never really gave me a definitive answer. Tommy Kramer says, not sure what the policy is, but if you call Folgers Coffee, you ask for coupons, and they send you 2 coupons. You know what? It wouldn't surprise. Yeah, especially now. Especially now. Sandy Pfeiffer says, numbers are good enough. We don't expect you to remember everything. I know, but I love a challenge. Shannon Libby says, Troy, fried chicken, spaghetti, and hamburgers. Sandy says, I think I might have to stock up on some chicken noodle now. I do have a 17-year-old who can live on it or ramen. I used to eat ramen every day. Actually, I think every one of us used to eat ramen every day at one point. Whether it's the college years or the early 20 broke years, we have all been on our ramen noodle diets, which have actually grown a whole generation of people that can make anything with ramen noodles. I can make anything with ramen noodles. Chicken, shrimp, steak even, which is, you know, it's not the best, but it worked that one time. And actually, what the funny thing with steak is that if you cut it up real fine, like, you know, if it's like sirloin or something, if it's a ribeye, just eat the ribeye and save the ramen for later. But if you're using a real cheap steak, like some of that, like chuck eye steak or something, and if you get the beef ramen, but cook it, the ramen, but don't cook it too much. Still let it like al dente almost. And then kind of chop it up real fine into the shredded beef. That's a good meal. Add some mushroom, cook up some mushroom, saute them mushrooms. Oh yeah. Ooh, that took me back. Oh, that's a good meal. Sarah Dugan says, is Campbell the best soup over there? You know, it's my favorite. It's my favorite as a go-to cheap. I get it because it's cheap and something that I can eat for a quick lunch. Is it the best? I don't know. I mean, there's other soups. The Campbell's chunky soups, some of them are okay. I don't think a lot of those taste very good. I know I don't say it in the videos, but I'm not a big fan of the chunky soups. That's why I always talk about that chef's cupboard that I tried at Aldi. I thought that tasted a lot better. I'm not a huge fan of Progresso either. The reason why I point those out a lot is because we get a lot of comments on them, and I know it's something that we can store away for a long time. You know, it's something when we find a sale we can buy up a lot of, and not worrying about it expiring for a long time. But some of them, I know we've been getting a lot of comments across. Somebody was saying they bought a can of Progresso soup and it expired in a month, and I was like, wow, like I'd be taking that back and asking for like 3 or 4 brand new ones for their mistake. Cat Maharan says Lost City was cute. Yeah, we're gonna check it out. Jess is excited to watch it. Jason says Reese Cups are good for you. Peanut butter is protein. Chocolate is derived from the cocoa plant, so it's basically salad. Right. It's good for you. Eat 20 of them. No, don't do that. I like the Reese eggs. Not the bat ones for Halloween or the hearts. It's like the peanut butter to chocolate ratio on all the other ones is wrong. Even the Christmas tree ones. I know y'all Reese fans know what I'm saying. the Reese eggs that come out literally the day after Valentine's Day, those are the best. It is the perfect ratio of chocolate and peanut butter. Whoops. Mary says, The Northman is on Amazon Prime Cinema. Wow. That didn't go to the theater? I know you were talking about that one. March Hare says, my quick easy dinner is over medium fried egg sandwich. Sometimes I put the over medium egg on a great hamburger with butter. Ooh. That sounds mighty delicious. Let's see. Chatting with each other. Momsy Thomas, hello. I might have missed you before in the comment. We had to scroll down to the bottom because we're getting so many people on here now. After a while, we're just going to have to come to the bottom of the chat so that we can stay fresh. I don't like getting 30 to 40 minutes behind. We're just going to have to try new ways. But if I missed an important comment, just make sure to put it back in the comments, and we will discuss it as we go along here. But hello, Momsy. Good to see you. Let's see. Troy, what do you think about tuna cans or potted meat? I don't know. Tuna's gotten smaller, and potted meat, I have no desire. Good. And that's gotten expensive, too. I don't know. Somebody was talking about that the other day. Was that you? I don't know. Sandy says I can use her name, too. Okay. Sandy, Karen. Who's the other one? See, this ain't gonna work. I'll get it eventually. It's kind of like a classroom. Eventually, I'll get all the names that want me to bring up their names to mention something. And at that, don't be mad if I just don't mention it anyway, because sometimes I'm moving so fast through the store that it's just, this person pointed. It's just easier to roll off the tongue. But you will know that I read your comment and discussing what you want to see. Okay, I do have a question. Somebody, and I forget who it was, somebody mentioned, I almost kind of thought it was a prank or somebody was pulling a joke on me, but I don't know. So Domino Sugar, right? Is there an organic Domino Sugar? Or is there a brand of Domino? Somebody mentioned that, and I swear, every now and then I come on something that just really stumbles me, and I try to find it, and I haven't found that anywhere. And I started thinking, is there even such a thing? I mean, I'm sure there is, and I could have sworn somebody else had commented on that before, but I haven't seen anything that actually says organic Domino Sugar. I don't know. I mean, it's pure cane sugar, so I would think that it's organic anyway. I don't know. I was curious about that. Jamil Smith says, hey, hello. Ramon Abarca. I hope I said that right. Can you take us to the movies? I have not been to a movie in 30 years. Sure, come on over. Me and Jess have seen a couple movies lately. It's the first time we've been to the theater in years. We had seen, we saw the new Harry Potter movie. Dumbledore, Secrets of Dumbledore. That was really good. I was really impressed. We saw something else. It was an animated movie, I think. Oh no, I can't remember. I think Jess fell asleep. She hasn't been on here at all. She's really tired. She had to work some long hours this week. Angela says, I'm waiting for my great-grandson to be born any day now. Love your videos. Also, Bullet Train. Thank you, Angela. And, man, yeah, that is awesome. Well, congratulations when he comes. That is a good feeling. I must have missed it. Okay. All right, so we're at the bottom of the comments here. Just trying to. So if I've missed anything that's been important, just let me know. Chris says, have you seen Mad Max Fury Road? Yes. Awesome movie. I loved it. Alligator Mouth Danno, perhaps the brand Sugar in the Raw? You know what? I thought of that, but haven't seen that around. And I don't know if that is that made by Domino? I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, Fred says Domino organic raw sugar. Organic raw cane sugar. Maybe it is that. Jeanette says, Danno, I just looked up organic Domino. It's a real thing. Okay. Thank you, Barry, for taking care of that. Kayla says, yes, it exists. Okay, awesome. All right, well, next step is we're going to have to find something. Because I am determined. Every now and then, usually, like, if it's something I can't find, I don't forget about it. I don't forget about it, and sometimes I'll stumble on it. Like, we've seen a couple things lately that I've kind of stumbled on. There's something very interesting in tomorrow's video that I don't want to ruin, but I know most of you who've been watching the channel for a long time will kind of understand how the video starts to progress, how it goes. And it was something that was interesting and a little, I don't want to say disturbing, but I'll give you a clue. It has something to do with the inconvenience stickers. That's all I'll say. But yeah, just, I don't know. Check it out. Leave it in the comments. But it is, I actually do mention what it is that I'm kind of going for in the video. I've already said too much. I ruined it. I always try to give everybody on the live show a little bit extra, because, you're hanging out with us on a Friday night, 7:30 to who cares when. It's 8:45 right now. I can't believe it. I can't believe it's that late already. Time just flies. Oh, somebody asked me the other day if I had a cold. I know my allergies are killing me. I am not sick, but I get serious sinus issues and allergies this time. When it hits that first heat, we have these trees that just, my car was like yellow from all the pollen the last couple days, and it's like, man, it kills me. It gets my eyes, everything. So yeah, I appreciate your concern and everything, but no, I'm fine. I'm not sick. If I was, I wouldn't be going in the store. I don't have a temperature or anything, which I do check. Troy says, what meal would you spend the most money on? Whichever one Jessica wants. Oh no, we love Texas Roadhouse. I mean, you mean from the grocery store? I guess, I don't know. It depends on what's going on. If it's just me and Jess, I don't know. Usually we have all that stuff frozen. I try to get the best deals that we can. Like I said, Sam's Club. You go and you get those ribeyes, $10 for a big, thick pound ribeye, right? $10.98 a pound there, and you get 3 of them for $30. I mean, and it's like restaurant quality. I mean, really good, and they freeze well, and yeah, that's a good meal for us. Money bags. Where can I find baby formula? Oh, isn't that the question? I don't know, man. I have no idea. Online, there are, like I was saying, there's Facebook groups. There are some places online. I tried to look up a couple sites that people left on the channel, and one of them was screwy. I fell for it. So I took the comment down because it was something ridiculous. And I don't know why people do that, but whatever. Anyway, and then there was another one that was, it was a link. That's why it's not good to post links, on any YouTube channel. Because it can be anything, and I don't want somebody to, because like I have a thing that when I do that, I go through a secure thing so that nothing happens, right? Because I don't want anything to happen. But as far as anybody else, I don't know that. So when I see something like that, if it's most of the time YouTube takes them down for me. Also, real quick, I want to say, I know people have been getting really passionate and stuff in the comments, and I appreciate that. but we got to keep some words out of it. I have YouTube set up to where it will take anything with the F word, it's going to take it out. Anything with the SHI, you know what word, it's going to take it out. Smaller cuss words, I don't have them in there yet unless it gets ridiculous. But yeah, we do have families that come in and watch the channel, so I try to keep that clean. And there's other ways to do that. If you really, you can use like F and then star, pound, like that. Add the numbers into it. That's fine. But YouTube will take it down. But if they don't, I will, because yeah, we don't need the F word in here. That's a big one. Don't need that. No racist talk at all. That will not be tolerated. And yeah, I mean, common sense. I say all the time, this is a family channel, and as to where we do discuss topics that I wouldn't recommend kids to watch, I have that in the YouTube profile thing. That no, I do not recommend this for children under the age of 13 or really any age. I mean, this is adult material, but at the same time, we do have families that watch. We do other types of videos, Kings Island, vacation videos, stuff like that. So, we do have to keep it clean, keep it classy. Right, Barry? And I just say Barry because we've talked about that before, keeping it classy on the channel. But and some of you guys that were exploding with the expletives, I understand the frustration. Today's video was very kind of hit home for a lot of people, and I understand. But I mean, yeah, just no F words, please. Let's leave it at that. I get the frustration, though. Believe me. Alligator Mouse says, Danno, the tomahawk steaks. Oh, yes. Again, if I miss any comments, just re-comment. Like I said, we're just trying to keep up in real time here because we got a lot of people. A lot of people on the channel. 10,800 and something people. And I'll tell you what, it is really awesome. And some of the comments you guys leave are amazing. I do read all the comments. Eventually, I'll get to all of them. And even though I'm not commenting on all of them because that would take me 12 hours. But I mean, everybody's responding to everybody. People are meeting new friends on here, and it's absolutely amazing. Like I said, from where to find products, from where to oh yeah, and another thing, if you're putting up a comment and it's getting deleted from YouTube because it's a link or something, just explain what the link is. I don't know. YouTube's particular about that. Like, I can't even put it back on the comments. Sometimes comments get held for review, right? But when it's a link or something, sometimes YouTube just crashes it, and I don't even have a chance to put it back on here. Effie Larkin says, regarding baby formula, maybe consider shopping in Canada. I mean, I know there's got to be some online things, but the thing is that now the thing that I'm afraid of is that now it's all over the TV, right? It's gone from here to out there. And now we're seeing it gone. Like, people are going and buying it up. I never encourage panic buying, but you know what? I try to think if I'm a mom who can't breastfeed and has to have a particular formula, I'm going to be at the store buying them all up, right? I mean, I don't want to encourage that, but that's how I would think if I was in that position and my child needed it. Absolutely. And that's what we're seeing. And that is what is really messed up. And they need to figure it out and get it fixed. Troy Smith says, I'm sorry I'm asking so much, Danno. I just really like your content. Oh, that's okay, Troy. No, thank you. Can we get a smile from Jessica? I think Jessica might be asleep. Because she is not in here at all. She is probably snoozing away. Like I said, she had a long day. She had a lot of stuff she had to do today. It's been a long week for both of us. It has been. Sarah Dugan says, meeting lockdowns? I must have missed something. West Texas Mutt says, Costco in El Paso and Kirkland formula and another brand, $27 or so, both little in stock. Yeah, I mean, it's just a thing. Like, it's, like I said, that's one thing I've always shied away from and talking about is panic buying. And I'll never encourage that, ever. But in this kind of situation, like I said, I mean, some people have to have it, and luckily there's some other things that are being done, which I won't go into, but there's groups and stuff that are helping each other out. So hopefully that's working out. MJ says, I studied English in Ireland, so I visited London. It was so cold. Oh, I'm sure it was. Yeah, it gets chilly in London. It's chilly in Ireland, too. Effie Larkin says, that's a good question. I will check into this for you. Deborah Litwalk says, we love your channel. Thank you, Deborah. Sarah says, part of Ireland. Raptor says, homemade formula moms, 7 ounces of evaporated milk, 14 ounces of water, 2 level teaspoons of dark caramel syrup, pour 3 ounces into each of 6 bottles. That is awesome, and I've actually seen this same recipe. I thought you were the same person, but no, I saw someone else with this, and there is something going around on the internet that is another couple homemade options. There's one for a more sensitive, because I know that's a big one, is the sensitive formula, right? Because some babies, I guess, can't digest the regular stuff normally, so they have to have the sensitive, so there is one for that online. Raptor Ready says, hello. Alligator Mouse says, Danno, it's like the toilet tissue panic buying. It really is, but worse. If you go to the bathroom and you don't have toilet paper, well, jump in the shower, right? I don't know. It's Mike milk. Oh, it's getting late. Mike McConnell says goat's milk is also very good. John Esper, hey buddy, watching from Columbus. I heard somebody else say goat's milk is good too. Shannon Libby says there's one made with coconut milk. Now see that would have killed me as a baby. I'm allergic to coconut. So we gotta be careful with that kind of stuff. Rapture Ready says, yes, goat's milk. However, if there is an issue, I would definitely, I've talked to the pediatrician. That'd be my first phone call, is I would call the doctor. Like, how can I make this at home? What is going to be safe? How do I do, what? If anything in the comments, that should have been number one. And because I didn't really want to discuss too much of it in the comments, because I was going to say that, but, I also don't like to butt in conversations too much. I see that 2 or 3 people are having a big discussion, and I don't want to jump in and be like, okay. Because that's really all the time that I have to do, MJ says, great, I went there too, but just for a visit. Cheap Laugh Kennedy, thanks, Danno, you too. Tanette says, one of my nieces used goat milk. It is naturally homogenized. That's a word I can never... Homogenized. Deborah Litwalk says, can you do more Dollar General videos, please? Absolutely. Actually, I'm planning on going there here soon. Wish I would have went there instead of Family Dollar the other day. Well, I just need to quit going there. That place. I don't know. There are a few things at Family Dollar that are still worth. But see, the thing is if we're going to go to Family Dollar, why don't we just go to Dollar Tree? Because it's pretty much the same stuff now. But you always have that thing at Family Dollar where I feel like they're just trying to squeeze a little more. And Dollar Tree, everything's $1.25. So at least you know what the price is going to be. Although I have heard of some of the Dollar Trees having $3 and $5 products, which what they mentioned were the stuff at Family Dollar. So I don't know. Maybe that's the way Dollar Tree's going. If not, hopefully they just keep their birthday stuff and wrapping paper and the stuff like that all of us go there for, cards, stuff like that. Hopefully they keep all that for cheap. As long as they do, I'll continue to go there. If they go the Family Dollar route, then yeah, we are going to have to check out Dollar General more. There are some deals at Dollar General that are worth it if you have one near you. Especially that every Saturday. If you go there any day during the week, Sunday through Friday, if you go shopping at Dollar General and you buy anything, you buy a pack of gum, you get a receipt to come in next Saturday and you get $5 off $25 purchase. And then if you're on the digital, thank you to whoever said that. I know a couple people mentioned in the comments. If you have the digital set up on your phone with the Dollar General, then you can get another $5 off of a $25 purchase. So $40 off of a $50 purchase if you work it out right. Unfortunately, I'm always really busy on Saturdays, so I haven't really been able to do something. I did one time a few weeks ago. I didn't do a video of it because I had just done a video of it. I wasn't going to do one again. I do that at Kroger sometimes because when there are a lot of good sales going on, and I know that some of the same sales, like King Soopers, other Kroger-owned businesses will have a lot of the same deals going on. Might not be the same price, but they'll have the buy five, save five, get $1 off. I don't know. Buy five or more, get $1 off each item. There you go. But they'll have that deal, but their prices will be higher. So it won't be the same prices, but they'll still have that deal going on. Let's see. See you, Whiskey. Have a good night, buddy. West Texas Mutt says, pet milk. Used that with cereal as a kid? Ooh. Wow. You're brave. Alligator Mouse says, Danno would recommend any type of animal milk used to be pasteurized. Wait a minute. Would recommend any type of animal milk used to be pasteurized. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you can do that with a baby. If that's what you're talking about. I mean, it's not the same thing. We've had comments like that before, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not 100% on that. Shannon Libby says, y'all have a great night. I have to go. Shannon, have a great night. Thank you so much. Guys, man, we got 100 people on here right now. Awesome. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. We really appreciate it. All the thumbs up and comments help spread the channel out. And it's amazing how far we reach all across the world. All around the world. Absolutely amazing. In pretty much every country. Deborah Litwalk says, exactly, Danno, Dollar Tree is the same as Family Dollar, and both suck. Yeah, I mean, I like Dollar Tree now more than I used to love Family Dollar. I used to. And it has changed so much. It really has. Momsy Thomas says, just saw the government launch a website helping consumers find formula. Awesome. That's awesome. I knew something like this was going to happen. And the thing is that I hope it works out right. I hope it all works out fine and that there's no kinks, right? Because I don't know. It just seems like these days something like this happens too easily, and I don't know. I mean, I wasn't going to talk about it, but I heard about this. And I let me be clear too. Most of the reason why I don't want to mention a lot of this stuff beforehand is because until it's happening and the website's up and people are getting the product, and we've heard that people. Alright, here we go. I don't know what happened there. Alright, well, maybe we should just quit talking about that. Tanette says, my father always used pet milk in coffee. Karen says, goat milk. West Texas Mutt says, enjoy the weekend, everyone. You too, Texas. Tanette says, Danno, alligator mouth meant that you should not use unpasteurized milk of any kind for babies or anyone, really. Yes. Right. Sandy, Night Kids, thanks again for the gift card, Dana. You are very welcome, Sandy. You are very welcome. That was a fun time. Thank you all for participating in the 10,000 giveaway last week. 10,000 subscriber giveaway. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Bridget Bowman says, I'd like to add, I don't debate that the homemade recipes out there have been debunked by pediatricians or local WIC office is saying, please come in and talk to us. Okay. I heard something ding over here. I know it wasn't my phone because I have that on Do Not Disturb. Did we lose some people here? What happened? Is it buffering? Is it still buffering? Karen says buffering. Sorry, we went to Big Lots Davenport. Sarah says 2 a.m. now. Barry says not on my end. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, we had something there going on for a second. I don't know. They're doing. I got the computer working fine now, right? We figured that out, but they're doing some work on the lines down the street here, so I don't know if it just cut out. It cut out on me earlier for a second when I was doing a pre-show to make sure all this was going to work. Troy says, thanks for hanging out with us. Always a good time. Thank you, Troy. Oh, talking to Texas, okay. Angela says it was a really loud noise. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Something dinged. Maybe that was my phone. Hold on. Yep. Sorry about that. It was my phone. I forgot to hit the Do Not Disturb again. Wow. Oh no. Alrighty. Let's see here. Monty says we heard it. Looks like half the room is gone now. Yeah, something happened. I think it kicked out for a second. Troy says it dropped me out, Danno. Heard that noise earlier. Jane says, glad to be here. Love your channel. Thank you, Jane. Yeah, I don't really know what happened there. I don't know, but Jason says it's all good. Okay. Well, I mean, we're getting ready to end anyway. We have done the full hour and a half. Raven says, I've got 2 kids, 1-year-old and 1-month-old so far. Very I use has not been impacted, but I only can buy it online or at Whole Foods. So yeah, I mean, at least you're able to find it. However, I would recommend getting a couple extra, like, now. Again, you know, not to like rush the story. I mean, we've literally seen it go overnight around here. So that was really the main concern. But hopefully they're getting it together and all will be fine. I'm sure it will. I'm glad that they have opened up fully about this because now it's out there that it's a problem and hopefully it gets fixed. I'm sure. Jason says, don't end. Gotta drop the ball at midnight. Don't end. Don't turn it off. No, man. No, I'm getting tired. Plus, me and Jessica are going to watch that movie. Actually, I don't know. She's probably passed out. Let's see. Raven definitely planning on it. Troy says, we'll be here every Friday. Thanks again. You are very welcome, Troy. You're very welcome. Happy to have you. Happy you're on here. Angela says, my worst fear is right now we have no clue what people do. it's okay because, um, yeah, I mean, the doctors are going to take care of it. They'll know what's going on. I'm sure most people know what's going on, and it's been a while before, like, they've known faster than I have. I would think. I would hope. Texas Mutt says, "Are you a prepper or just survey prices?" I survey prices and I prep for the future. I don't can or anything like that, but I do buy cans. Lots of them. I do respect all the people who do them, and it's pretty awesome. I do watch a lot of shows on some things of how people pack, and I gotta say, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty awesome. I'd say, uh, I'd say we're pretty well stocked, prepared for the future, or whatever the future may hold. Anyway, Bridget Bowman says, through the whole last, I feel like through the whole last few years." Alrighty, I might have missed something. So Sarah says, "Do you have a local farmer market near you?" Yes, we do, and I need to pay a visit there. That is definitely in the making here. Deborah Limbach says, "Love your channel. Love you and Jess. Please keep on helping us. See you tomorrow." Thank you, Deborah. Thank you so much. We will be up bright and early. Cheap Life Kennedy says, "See you, Danno. Thanks. It was good. Good night, all. Good night, buddy." Mike McConnell says, "With the diesel shortage, the food prices are fixing to skyrocket." I mean, they haven't really stopped. But, I mean, yeah. I feel like this is where the grocery stores will step up. Where they will say, "Nope, we're not raising the prices. We have to take a hit here." I think this is... I don't know. But I just have a feeling that somebody else is going to have to start to hire people making a lot of money because they're not going to sell it. They're not going to sell. People are going to go find other ways to do things, which they already are, right? So I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Well, just one day at a time. That's all we can do anymore. Roby Love, hey Roby, have a good night. Have a good night. Bridget says, "I feel like through the last few years, we need to take care of our really young and our elderly. The rest of us can usually adapt." Absolutely. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Jason says, "You too, Barry. Did I miss something?" Oh, Jason's heading out. See you, Jason. Sorry, man. Tanette says, "You kids, I'm alive because of homemade formula, as are many of my generation and earlier." Alligator Mouse says, "Danno, people been..." Mm-hmm. Yep. Angela says, "Good night, all, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up." Yes. Give us a big like. Thank you very much. Tanette says, "I'm out. Good night for real." Good night, Tanette. Troy says, "I thought you were going to sleep, Troy." Said something to help people. I'm not sure what it is, but I think they're trying to help people get baby formula. That helps. They always are. And they're a lot better than what people have been talking about, especially in a lot of comments. I think, and another thing I didn't want to discuss, and I'm not going to discuss it here either, but all I will say is that they are out here to make it happen. For people who don't have money, for people who are rich, doesn't matter who you are, they're not biased. They're not, they're in it for the children and to get it to the children, no matter what the situation is. I have heard many stories from a lot of different people, hundreds and hundreds of people and their stories. I get a lot of emails. I always put that emails are for business inquiries, but I understand that if you don't want to speak into the comments, I understand you're watching right now. You're watching right now, and I know some people just aren't in the comments. they want to talk about things, but they're afraid to talk about some things on the channel. I completely understand that. And to you, for those people, I do welcome you to the email because I understand. I get it, and I hope some of the things that we talked about have helped. Because I know there are other solutions, which like I said, don't want to go into it on the channel here because I don't know. Just don't want to go into it on here. But if you have any questions, or if there's anything, if you are in a position to where you need something or a formula or stuff like that, we'll try and figure out something, and I will try to post. I don't know if I can post it on here, but we can discuss it in another way. I'll put something in the comments, and we'll figure it out. And I appreciate the emails that I did get, and I'm sure things are getting worked out. It sounds like they are. Mike McConnell says, "Good night, everyone. I really like your channel, and I like your honesty." Absolutely, Mike. You'll get nothing but honesty from us all the time. Have a good night. And guys, I think we're gonna have to wrap it up here. I am pretty exhausted. It has been a long day. I've been up since about 4:30 this morning, and this coffee, well, it's not gone yet, but it's getting there. I agree. I agree with that right there, March. Yeah, don't do anything without your pediatrician approval at all. Like, don't think that something is true and do it. There's a lot of people out there that do that. Talk to your pediatrician. Talk to the doctor. Trust in the doctors, and they will tell you what to do. And, cheers to that. Lisa Balcoon says, "Oh, I haven't received the gift card. Should I be concerned?" No. I just mailed it the other day. You should get it probably in the morning. It's being tracked, so you're good. Kayla Starrett says, "Have a great night. Good night, all." Barry says, "Have a great weekend, everyone." Lisa says, "Good night, all." Life with Mountain Folk. "Have a great weekend, everyone." Alligator Mouth. "Good night, Danno." And to all, a good night. Guys, everybody have a great night. Lisa, send me an email, too, when you get it. You should get it by tomorrow morning. You probably should have got it today. But, yeah. So, it should be tomorrow. I think we had one that just got it today, so you should have it by tomorrow. Anyway, guys, everybody have a great night. Thank you all so much for joining on another Friday live stream in the books. Thank you all so much for being part of the adventure here. You guys are awesome. Like I've said 1,000 times, all of your comments and everything help each other. From giving, the state you're in, and letting people know where you're finding the stuff that other people need. Because this is kind of where we're at. And it's like we need to make sure that we're helping out our family, our friends, our neighbors. We got to be there for each other, and as long as we're there for each other, everything will always work out. It always does. Guys, thank you so much for watching tonight. With all that being said, I am out. Always remember, the adventure is out.